How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the CSPN Podcast, your podcast for all things Chaminade. Today, we got some big things right next to me, and Mark, we got Tarris in the middle, the big man.
We have big things right here.
Big things right here,
Yes,
exactly. First video podcast, so
Yes.
that's pretty cool.
It's kind of weird having to look at the camera and all that.
It is kind of weird, yeah. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm Kevin Keuhl, Mark Scott over there, and in the middle, of course, Tarris Reed, the star basketball player.
So Trey, will this be on YouTube or what's it gonna YouTube? Okay, cool.
Okay, so
So Tarris, thanks for coming on. I've been trying to get you on for a little bit here, but I know it's been hard with basketball.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's been a while because basketball and
You can
everything.
take it off.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a while because basketball and everything, but now season's over. I have a lot of free time, so why not hop on a podcast with you
So
guys?
for the first week of not playing basketball, what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Nothing really.
Just chilling?
After school, it's been so boring. I've been trying to. Usually, I go to Scott, but Scott's dealing with other players now, so all I do is go home, maybe work out, and do homework. Honestly,
Dude, that's a good problem to have, honestly. I mean, it's unfortunate to not be playing. Obviously, I'm sure you want to be playing basketball, but at the same time, it's probably a good problem to have. So you play, obviously, pretty much all year round, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is this kind of like one of your really only real breaks?
Really and not really, because this weekend I actually have practice with Mocan. So
Oh, my God.
right after high school basketball season, AAU starts. Actually, the week we had state, they had practice that weekend. So really, it already started last weekend. So this weekend, I'll be able to go down and practice with my summer team.
So you're pretty much you're fully booked then. You're not going to be here on weekends and stuff. Always up in Springfield, is that, or Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. So do you want to take us through like what the season was like with COVID? Like how was it different than previous years? And all that?
First to say mask. That you could call it a
Mask.
crazy idea,
Mask.
but I don't know. Chin straps.
It's
Chin
so
straps.
funny. It literally does look like that.
Yeah, it was a crazy idea, but a lot of kids didn't wear it. I know it was hard for me to keep my mask up, and a lot of people told me to try to keep it up, but it was honestly challenging. And
You're like, hey, like real quick, let me pull my mask up. I'm gonna take the shot after, but let me pull it up real
but
quick.
it was honestly a challenging year for all.
Mhm.
But us, we had a little bit of challenge in the beginning with trusting our teammates, but overall, towards the end, we started to work things out. This year was, honestly, I'll say, a really fun year. I think we had all team chemistry from last year because a lot of the same people from last year is coming this year, and the same thing is going to happen next year.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
we're already going to have that team chemistry. And this year was honestly my first year going to Springfield, and that was honestly a crazy experience.
Yeah, I'm sure.
First time in 3 years, even though we should have went last year.
Just put it more in your.
Okay.
There you go.
Even though we shouldn't have went last year, it was overall a fun experience for all. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
that was something I'll never forget, and can't wait to go back next year.
Yeah, I mean, definitely an unfortunate, result, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys only are going to get stronger and better at basketball. So, I
Facts.
mean, it's going to be scary to see.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Kickapoo seems to be our competition in the playoffs every year, but,
Yeah.
I mean, that whole team is seniors, so I can't really
I know.
imagine they're going to be anything crazy next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, definitely exciting things. It's really unfortunate that Kevin and I won't be here, but, we'll be watching the next generation of
for
CSPN, which is going to be weird.
We'll be
but
tuning in.
I'll miss the Slim Turkey comments.
I know. Slim with side chips and a cookie.
The mayonnaise and some turkey.
Yeah, so I mean, like, can you give us like a favorite basketball memory of the year?
That's so easy. Mayo's 3, 28 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, of course.
CBC after being down, I think 10 with 2 minutes left,
Dude, that was
and he has a
unreal.
buzzer beater. Oh my gosh.
I actually have a funny story about that game. So I was in my friend's basement while it was going on, and we were
What were you doing in your friend's basement that night?
just hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Just
hanging
no
out.
extracurricular activity.
No, just hanging out.
Okay.
So no, we were in the basement. We were trying to go to Kirkwood to watch the game because it's gonna be a good game, but we decided not to. And then I see Ryan King goes live on Instagram, and I'm like, "What the heck is this?" So
How'd he
I
get
go
in?
on, and I just hear Ryan like saying like, "I don't even know."
Well, he
what
called
was-
it. He called the shot.
No. So I tune in, and he's saying something at first. Like he was saying, I don't know what he was saying. He was saying something funny, and then we're watching, and then it freezes. The live freezes,
no.
and like right when it freezes, it says that's game. Freezes for like 10 seconds, and then it resumes when we see it go in. And it was crazy.
sick.
We were all just getting like crazy in the basement.
Tough.
Dude,
It
nothing
was
will
insane,
beat
man.
how Ryan King got in the game, and he was a photographer.
Oh, yeah.
With an empty camera case. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I don't know about Carson Glenn, because Carson Glenn was in there. And the funny part is, I think Fernandez had actually pulled him aside like the next week, because there's literally a video of Carson on the court with the team, and his mask is just completely down. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, first off, you're not supposed to be here, not supposed to be anywhere near the team, and your mask is down, and you got photographic evidence of you doing this. Just shoot himself in the foot.
No, man, that was a crazy game, man. I feel like every year there's like that one game in the playoffs where we just like come back. I remember my freshman year against SLU. I don't know if you were at the game. It was the district championship at SLU against SLU. I think Brandon McKissick was a senior, and we were down like 15 in the fourth quarter, and somehow we came back and won the game. And I feel like there's a game like that every year that just gets turned around.
Yeah, so Tarris, going on to next year, who do you look for out of the young guys to kind of step up? And because which is hard because we have so many. We have a bunch of sophomores this year that got a ridiculous amount of playing time.
Really, all of them. I'll say Nillivan and BJ. They stepped in some big shoes this year, especially coming as freshmen. Not getting as much clock to Nillivan and BJ actually starting for us.
Yeah.
And they're going against some of the top players in the country this year. Like, for instance, Kickapoo. They had 2D1 commits.
That's the only good part of that.
Yeah. And they sat down and defended, even though being the underdogs and they're being, quote-unquote, on top. They did their job this year, and looking forward to sticking with them next year and playing with them.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to go off next year. It's like I said, it's really What?
I'm looking forward to it.
I know, I am too, but it's unfortunate I'm not going to be able to be in the student section or broadcasting the games. But, you know.
I'm happy we started doing it this year, though. Didn't commentate much last year.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it definitely picked up. I mean, I think with the fact that COVID being a thing and you can't really go to the games, a lot more people are going to watch. So, yeah, I mean, I think we have one of the best broadcasting programs in St. Louis, easily, hands down.
Speaking of no students at the games, the last home game of the year, we could have like 10 or 15 students.
Yeah.
How upset were you with the first half performance by the student section? Were you upset by that?
I can't lie. I didn't really notice. I was just out there playing.
Okay, that's fair.
I guess that's an interesting perspective on it. But
they were sitting down.
I mean, the CSPN
really?
guys.
They were sitting down the whole first half.
The CSPN guys had to get them riled up. But okay, I will give it to them. Like, it is kind of hard to get loud with 10 guys just because there's so much sound already from the game.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to do something. Like, at least get excited when...
Or at least stand up.
When the Slim Reaper just tears down the hoop or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's frustrating, but it's whatever.
It's all right. So do you want to break down what, like, the recruitment process has been like a little bit? Like, how is it getting all those letters and stuff?
Yeah. I'll say at first it can be chaotic and overwhelming, I'll say. I mean, the first couple offers I received, SLU and UMKC, I mean, that was just honestly the beginning. I was not ready in the store for what was going to happen in the future. So recruitment process has overall been well. I've been speaking and talking to coaches on a daily, weekly basis. So I'll say it's been well so far, and looking forward to making my decision soon.
Soon? How soon?
Tune in soon.
Give me some months.
I was going to say, I would assume at least a couple of months.
Yeah,
maybe. Let him practice a bit for AAU, Mark. Come on.
True.
Yeah, maybe after my AAU season or something.
So when did you get your first offer?
This is the story. I was at Emo's.
Okay.
About to get some pizza.
Which
go to
Emo's?
my friend's
Which
house.
Emo's?
That's important.
I was one in St. Charles.
One in St. Charles.
Out far away. And my dad FaceTime called me and told me I had an offer from SLU. I think I was a freshman.
That's awesome.
I think it was the end of freshman year, and I didn't really understand what it was. I was like, oh, yeah, I have an offer from them. I didn't even post it because I didn't really understand. And then a couple weeks later, my coach at MoCan, he worked at he was a coach at UMKC. He offered me as well a couple weeks later, and still I didn't post it because I didn't really understand what they were, but ended up that they were official offers, and I was pretty excited.
That's hilarious. I guess SLU was just trying to get you early, you know?
Yeah, yes, sir. Hometown kid.
Yeah.
I actually was at a SLU basketball game last year. before the season shut down. I remember seeing you and Damien
Yeah.
sitting behind the bench, and
I
I
got
was
some
like,
pictures there.
I was like, wow, are they gonna go here or something? So,
Damian
I don't know.
Mayo, very underrated player. I would
Facts.
like to see some big offers come his way soon. I
Facts.
think he has been undervalued incredibly.
Facts. That's facts.
He had a great year.
He did.
Those two. What was
Keeps
that?
hitting those buzzer beaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows where I'll go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, anyway, it was a great year, fun year. I think it's probably one of the best years our team's ever had, the
Yeah,
program's ever had.
for sure.
Obviously, once again, didn't end the way we wanted, but only losing one senior. Shout out, Mark. We're going to miss you.
Yeah, thank you.
But only losing one senior, so the team's going to be nice next year.
Mark Jackson, folks. not
It's
Mark
looking
Scott.
good. But anyway, let's move on to spring sports. So spring sports just started up. Baseball. Played a game yesterday, got their first win of the season.
Kevin and I did the broadcast. It was. I really enjoyed it. I liked how slow paced the game was because you can kind of just talk, and that's what I do well.
Definitely more slow paced than basketball.
Yeah, basketball's fun. It's great that you get to go watch games. It's too. I could never be a color commentator. That's just not how
It's
I
hard.
work. I'm sorry. Play by play.
It's definitely hard to keep up with because it's so back and forth.
For real. Trey
Yeah.
killed it, dude. At State, it was unreal.
Was Trey commentating?
Yeah, he's like I played a bunch of 2K before this. He killed it, dude, and it worked out. I mean, yeah, it worked out great. But yeah, I mean, it was very slow paced. It was a great game. Will Higgins, I couldn't tell if it was Will Higgins or Cy Young. I mean, he was pitching a freaking gem.
Oh yeah, he was unbelievable.
I think he had 2 hits.
2 hits over 7 innings.
Yeah, 2 hits, and then the game ended. I think there was runners on second and third, and Jimmy Grumlick made a great play, ground ball, and then threw it to first, and just like that, they got the first win.
And
Jack
then
Weber hit the top of the wall, kept giving him some crap for that.
If he ate one more Cheerio.
One more, if he had like one more thing at breakfast, I think he could have just smacked it a little bit
Yeah.
harder, hit it over the wall.
Lacrosse has also had a great start to the season.
Yeah, beat DeSmet. They're playing them again today, actually, for their second matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, first time. I want to say in like 5 years, maybe.
Wait,
DeSmet's-
they beat this man?
Yeah, they beat DeSmet.
Wow.
No, they're playing them today.
Yeah, no, they already played them earlier in the year.
Oh, I know. I thought you meant they beat them again.
Oh.
No, they're playing. They're playing them at the
Yeah.
Palace on Ballas. I can't believe I just used that. I like hate that reference, but anyways. Yeah. What else we got? Water polo. They're gonna be pretty solid this year.
Water polo, rugby.
Rugby. Yeah, I actually got my first game. I'm on the team. Forgot to mention it, but
Your game got canceled today, right?
no. Well, we have a scrimmage, so we're doing a 10. Usually, you need 15 guys to field a field for rugby, and we're gonna do like a 10-man scrimmage.
Okay.
But yeah.
What's your favorite spring sport to follow?
Probably baseball, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
Baseball.
easy to follow.
It is
Yeah.
easy to
Yeah.
follow. I know Ryan King popped out for tryouts.
Tryouts, yeah. I saw
Dude, we
that.
almost had both the King brothers on the team, Ryan King and Dan King.
They didn't quite. Dan's he's out there in heart though.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, they both got cut, but Dan's stuck with a manager.
Dan's managing, so
Well, Ryan King, he would be running track, but I heard a pretty funny story about that, how he may or may not have gotten kicked off the team.
the track team.
Track team, yeah.
Why is that?
All I heard was that I think it was a series of things. I don't think it was one specific event, but I think he may or may not have sprayed one of the coaches with water, and it was the coach that you don't want to spray with water.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to say his name, but very menacing looking man. He's a great guy, but he is terrifying if you don't know him.
Ryan King has fun at practice.
Ryan
I've
King
heard some
does-
funny stories about him.
There's some great stories from Ryan King at practice for sure. He knows how to goof around.
Well, anyway, moving on now. Mark, you want to talk a little bit about prom?
Yeah, so I don't know if this is like totally. I don't think he would really care.
Well, we
but-
don't need to go in depth.
We don't need to go in depth, but so originally prom was a no-go. I mean, I think all the captains kind of came to a understanding of that, and so I guess Mr. Blahuden had done some like research and got some intel on like what the other schools are doing, because I think a lot of the girls' schools are doing it. I don't know about the guys' schools,
I think
but
every girls' school's having it.
so I think they're doing more of a banquet style, so they don't have to worry about the contact tracing, because that was the whole thing that they were really worried about. Is if we have a dance floor, one person gets it, everybody there essentially is contact traced, because you can't tell who was dancing with who.
So it's gonna be like a dinner.
So yeah, it's gonna be more like a dinner, which honestly,
If it happens, this isn't like.
yeah, this is
confirmed.
nothing
This
set in
isn't
stone. Like he
confirmed.
literally came up to me today, and it was like, hey, like would the captains maybe want to meet on Monday and like talk about and brainstorm some ideas, and so it will still be senior only. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just gonna try some. We're gonna brainstorm some ideas.
I'm happy they're actually trying to do something. I was really upset that they weren't even giving it an attempt because we missed prom last year already.
We missed prom last year and
Yeah.
homecoming this year.
And homecoming, so I mean that would have been unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Hopefully you guys get to have your prom next year.
Yeah,
I'm sure you will.
Well, and that was the thing because I was talking to some teachers and they were like, they were claiming that you guys will still have masks on next year, which I didn't even think about because there hasn't been trials for the vaccine for ages below 16 and under.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So there's kids. I mean, there's a lot of kids here that aren't 16, so they won't be able to be vaccinated because there hasn't been trials done for kids that young.
So wait, you're saying no homecoming? Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying, so I was talking to some teachers. I forget. I think it was Barnage maybe, but we were talking about how you guys will probably have to wear masks next year because, like I said,
they'll be seniors, so they'll be 18.
Well, I know, but not everybody will be vaccinated in school.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Because there hasn't been trials. Maybe there's trials underway right now, but I don't think there's been completed trials of kids under the age of 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So I think at college we should be good, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I already know the college I'm going to is pretty much already opened up completely. So.
Where you
Ole
committed?
Miss or-
Where you
I'm
committed?
going to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
they
okay.
kind of have decided to forget about COVID,
COVID
down
is
there.
non-existent. It's
Yeah,
Oxford.
there's not much going on down there. So, all right, Mark. So you want to pull up the questions that we have?
Yeah, we got a few.
All right, let's go.
Cool.
Maybe we got a couple for the Slim Reaper. that you can answer.
So Nate Mose, Nathaniel_Mose
My God.
opens it up with, "Why did you misspell Tarris?" So that was me.
Oh, I did not see that.
You
I
didn't
saw
see
the
it?
comments, but everybody kept saying it.
So I had no clue that it was Tarris.
Yeah, that's a common mistake. Everyone
I thought
thinks
it
like
was
TERACE.
That's what I thought, and I
Yeah.
was like, what are they talking about? How did I misspell it? And then I'm like, oh, that is just incredibly
Yeah.
awkward. But Tarris. Putting that one in the
Mark
memory
did
for
research.
that. So the next one is, I actually asked this question because I wanted to remember it. I didn't think I would. I was really curious about this. How much food does Tarris Reed eat in a day?
That's a great.
Because
Honestly,
you're a big dude. I mean,
but
like,
honestly, it's not that much.
Really?
I'm really not that hungry throughout the day. Mostly at nighttime, I might get hungry, but throughout
you
the day,
snacker?
yeah, a little bit.
Well,
But
little
not that.
snacker
It's
guy?
not that much though.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, how many calories do you think you eat a day?
I don't know. No clue.
Dude,
It's-
see, I would have thought it would
I
be
don't
like,
know.
you're like, oh, like 4,000.
Like 8,000.
Yeah.
I can't eat that much.
Really?
Yeah, I get sick and yeah, I can't.
So, how tall are your parents?
My dad is 6'3", my mom's 6 foot.
So they were like,
I get the height
what?
from my
They were
mom,
like,
yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
That's funny. Well, it's currently bulk season for me, so I'm trying to eat a
You
lot.
I forgot. Are you doing a dirty bulk or a clean bulk?
Well, I'm trying to do clean, but it's kind of hard to do.
It is hard to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't understand this question, but Nick Kaiser goes, how's it feel to be a Pope T?
Oh yeah, nickname. Shout out Mr. Throw. He gave me the nickname in 8th grade. It was on the test. Actually, it was on the final exam.
Yeah.
One of the one of the answers was Pope Tarris the Slim, and ever since I stuck with it. So my PS4 name's the Slim Pastor, the Slim Pope. Pope Tarris the Slim is everything.
Well, I think my 8th grade year, we started calling him Hood Pope for some reason. I don't know why, but like I actually made a website that was hoodpope.com.
Oh yeah, we saw. I think I saw that.
You saw it?
In 8th grade, yeah, on the
Yeah.
website.
Does it
Yeah.
still exist?
I don't know.
don't
Look
think
up.
it does.
It's like a certain website URL. It's not like hoodpope.com.
Yeah.
I'll just look up Hood Pope.
I think I emailed him.
No, that's
I think it's
that's a
it's an
song.
ASAP Ferg song. I don't know where I got it, but I just started calling him Hood Pope, and like,
Yeah, I forgot that. It is a website. Oh my gosh.
and so,
was
and then we
years
also
ago.
used to like, the dude from Up, like the old guy.
Yeah.
We used to like cut out pictures of him and like put it on his wall all over the place. That was always funny.
Yeah, Mr. Throw is a goat.
He is a goat. Okay, so Bubba Chapman asks, best music to listen before a big game.
I'll have to say Eminem.
Oh baby.
I'm not afraid. Not afraid. Not afraid. Eminem is so tough.
Dude, you should see my workout playlist. It's like
Slept on
literally.
song.
Eminem is so
Get you
good.
pumped up.
I mean, a lot of people judge me for listening to him, but I don't know. I
He's
love
just so good.
Eminem. And Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick
I
Lamar's
mess with
good.
Kendrick a lot.
Kendrick's good.
Yeah, it's just hype songs, really.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then.
So you're more of like a motivational type song before the
Lyricist per
game?
se, yeah.
Okay,
J.
cool.
Cole, yeah, add him in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good. How tall is Tarris?
6'9". But shoes, put some shoes on, 6'10". Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Are you done growing?
I don't think so. My doctor
Oh.
said I have a small gap in my growth plate, so I might grow a little bit.
Yeah,
Hopefully
same.
an inch or something. Shut up.
Another inch?
Don't, I think you are two of Mark Scott stacked on top of each other.
Are you serious?
Dude, I'm so small. I'm 5'7" with heels on.
With heels on?
With heels on. With heels on for sure. Okay, and then so this is a kind of controversial question. I asked you before if you were comfortable answering, but so MoCan is your AAU team, and there's talks of them starting a school, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Owen Boyette asked, hold on. He goes, please address the rumor, ... Are you leaving CCP?
There's not really a rumor, but it is some stuff that has hit the media and everything. But overall, I just got to let next year take care of next year, and overall, the best decision for myself. Yeah, it's honestly the best decision for myself. I'm going to put it in the hands of God, and whatever God says do, I'm going to hopefully make the best decision for myself. So,
Good answer.
Oh, yeah, that's a good answer.
That's
Not
the
giving
best thing I
away
have
too
to
much,
do.
not
Yeah.
not committing anyway.
No need to make a decision right now.
Yeah, exactly. You got
March.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
And so you've been here. When did you come to Chaminade?
8th grade.
8th grade.
8th grade year, yep.
And so, where were you before?
A school called Messiah Lutheran. It's out
Okay.
in Weldon Springs.
My boy Shane Landwehr went there.
Oh, Shane?
Yeah.
That goes to CBC?
Yeah.
The redhead?
Yeah,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah.
He is hilarious.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Shane
Yeah.
is hilarious, man.
Yeah, Shane's
I miss that guy.
So,
He always talks about you. He's
Yeah.
always like, my boy Tarris, I went to grade school
Yeah,
with him.
he's cool.
so
man.
why did you choose Chaminade? I mean, obviously, like we're one of the predominant high school basketball
Yeah.
schools, but
Yeah, a lot of people think I chose you because of basketball. It was honestly, my brother was going to go to John Burroughs.
Yeah.
And right across the street, Chaminade, I was like, I'd like to go there. Good school for academics, blah, blah, blah. Nothing in my mind was thinking about basketball.
That's
until
awesome.
Freshman year hit, coach asked me to be on the varsity team. I'm like, what? Had me on the varsity team, and, man, I just grinded from there. Never in a million years will I think I'll be in the situation today, but
dude, that's
Honestly.
awesome.
That's how stuff
Wait,
always
so how
goes.
tall were you as a freshman?
probably like 6'7".
So did you obviously played club basketball before, right?
Yeah, but
Well, that's good that you came here not just
Yeah.
for basketball. That's the right reason to come.
Facts. Like, I was not all that. Like, especially in St. Louis, I was probably the big man, the big slow kid that just played basketball, honestly. That's what it was.
That's
Yeah.
all it was.
Yeah. Kevin, we got anything else?
I think that's good.
Trey, how are we
Tarris?
doing on time?
23 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
that's
perfect.
pretty
I
good. Yeah, you got any last thoughts that you would like to share?
Shout out Marcus Jackson. That's my guy. I'll miss you next year, man. Hope you have fun at whatever college you choose, and you'll always be in our thoughts. And we'll miss you at Chaminade.
Well said. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Tarris, for coming. I know
No problem.
it took some time out of your day, so we appreciate that. And let us know what your guys' thoughts were of the first video podcast. We're kind of experimenting with it, so yeah.
Yeah, I thought it went well.
But anyway, I'm Kevin Keuhl, Mark Scott, and Tarris, and we're
Turkey
signing
Slim.
off.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys.